别着急，2天了，2个24小时。爸爸，闭上。
孩子就是我唯一的希望。
How do you feel after watching this video? Incredible, right? You know what? Today is the first day of 中国 Gaokao. About 11 million students take Gaokao this year. That means 11 million students are at the most critical moment of their lives. Gaokao, which is known as the longest and the most difficult exam in the world. Why do Chinese people call it a life turning point? Some students even commit suicide after Gaokao every year. Today, I would like to share with you more about this important topic in China. If you like it, thumbs up and subscribe! Gaokao actually is the entrance exam for high school students getting into the university in China. It's a national exam organized by the Ministry of Education of China. All 11 million students take the exam at the same local time. The people say that Gaokao actually is a very difficult exam. Many YouTubers have done math comparison between Gaokao and the SAT, and the results show that Gaokao is much more difficult than the SAT. Many Gaokao knowledge can be only learned at the first or second year of a Western university as well. What's more, the competition for Gaokao is extremely fierce. Actually, it's very difficult for people to get into an ideal school like 985 and 211 universities, which I've mentioned in one of my previous videos. Gaokao is so difficult. Why Chinese people are still so keen on it? If you study in China, you would hear this saying a lot. 高考是普通人的唯一出路. That means for ordinary people, 高考 is the only way to change their fate. The most horrible part is this thought is rooted in many people's minds. Some people even repeated 高考 for 12 years. Unbelievable! Alright, but for some people, Gaokao is truly the only way to change their fate. Because China have a large population and insufficient educational resources, so Gaokao does give many poor children a chance to change their life. Even though we all know that Gaokao actually has many problems, like exam-oriented education, dumb English, rote memorization. In China, the south and northeast coastal areas are relatively developed. People are relatively rich, and here are plenty of opportunities as well. But in some regions, like some western areas in China, which is not developed, and there are not many educational resources and career opportunities. So far, Gaokao is a relatively fair exam, giving children from the underdeveloped areas a chance to receive education and change their lives. In fact, studying in China can be very stressful. There are lots of news about parents giving up their job to accompany their children to study every day. And recently, there are 2 hot news in China. A father gave up his factory worth 2 million RMB and rented a house just next to his son's school. He had been accompanying his child to study for 3 years. And in another case, a mother got sick and she didn't tell her family, delayed the surgery because she just didn't want to affect her children's Gaokao. Sometimes I just find it really incredible that in China, those things are just very common. In most cases, Chinese parents and Western parents have very different outlooks on education and life. Many Chinese parents put all their hopes on their children. They think their whole life is for their children. At this time of year, many parents send their children to school and then wait at the school gate until their children finish the exam. So, to sum up, high school students in China are facing great pressure from school or their parents. This is also why there will be suicides after Gaokao every year. Alright, 你们对高考更加了解了吗？ Well, that's all for today. Bye and see you next time!